That's how good I am.
Alright, lads. Let's go ahead and get into things, shall we? Okay. Oh shit, have I set the fucking sound correct? No, I haven't. Oh fuck. Okay, thank god nobody's actually here yet. Okay, there we go. That's all set up. There we go. Nobody saw it. It didn't happen. It's not canon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh shit, hello, Gianni Namono! Welcome in! Congratulations on getting in second, and Sandwich, congratulations on getting in first! Hell yeah, lads. Alright, hang on. What build do I want to go for? I mean, that's generally the recommended loadout. I'll go with that, fuck it. Hey, oi! How you doing? As for the names, okay, I've got to be really smart. These are all shit names. I don't like them. Okay, we have beef, and we have beef, and we have a beef, and we have Q-Cirtle. Perfect. I'm good. Hell yeah. Goodness me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not being honest. I've just been playing through a lot of the Final Fantasy games in my spare time. The world lies, shrouded in darkness. And I'll be honest, similar to what I'm doing with Pokemon, I kind of want to do a run through with Final Fantasy. So you do the Final Fantasy series. I was doing the Final Fantasy remake games a while ago. I don't know why I stopped doing Final Fantasy Rebirth, 7 Rebirth after a bit. But I really wanted to get into the rest of them. I've beaten 1 and 2 in my spare time. I'm currently playing through 3. And then something else I'm very tempted to do, once I've wrapped this up, is then, like, I don't know, just download the VODs, cut them down a bit, and then do, like, a YouTube upload to really, like, dumb down the story type of thing. Because let's be honest, how long does it take to play through Final Fantasy 1? But the people believe in prophecy, something or other. When darkness veils the world, the warriors of light shall come. British? Fuck you me. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. Where the fuck did they come from? And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. You know what? I should probably change the retro text. There are parts of it that is not that easy to read. Shit. Alright. But yeah, I do have a soft spot for the Final Fantasy series. Shit, instructions. I never played Final Fantasy 1. It is not a bad game, regardless of what people might say. It is a very simple RPG. I will admit that right off the bat. The game itself is simple, but I would recommend it. Like, it's one of those games that you want to play at least once in your life, you know? Rapier, staff, nunchaku. Because, like, in short, are there better RPGs out there? Maybe. You could very easily argue that there are much better RPGs out there. You know why Final Fantasy is called Final Fantasy? It's because, I don't remember the name of the director, but this was originally going to be the very last fantasy game he did in the fantasy genre. And if this didn't work, he was going to retire, he was going to throw in the towel. And luckily, this went well. And spawned a billion other games. Let's see, chainmail, leather. But yeah, the reason of the whole Final Fantasy aspect as well, something else that's really noticeable and a result of this being somebody's... At first, this was somebody's final project. It's why there's so much stuff that does go on. Why you've got so many options, because like... You've got, let's see, cure the, I want cure. Protect in a blink. Right, I'm gonna want these. The natural idea of what to do in any RPG. You go to a shop immediately. Lowers one enemy's evade. I'll take you. I definitely want you. And then, I will go with... What do we think? Should we go with Sleep or Focus? I also heard Square had financial trouble back then. Yeah! Like, in a nutshell, like, a part of it ties into the Japanese work ethic. Also, got that 25 stream streak? Hell yeah, I did. But yeah, a part of it ties into the Japanese work ethic, where if this didn't work, then at best, the director of the game would have had to retire and leave the company. At worst, Square would have gone bankrupt. And this would have been their Final Fantasy game. This would have been their last shot. Should we go with Sleep or Evasion? I'll go with Sleep. Because we already have something to increase our own evasion. We should be fine. And besides, they're only first level spells. We're not going to be using them for very long. But something else I do love about this game. Like, admittedly, it is an old game. Like, sure, it's a remaster. But the code dates all the way back to, like, I want to say 87? I think? Wait, fuck!
Are you following me?
Hey, fuck! Evil Riot, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. And welcome in, Raiders. Goodness me. Starlight, I swear you were just streaming. Like, I caught you not, like, what, 10 minutes ago? Goodness me, let me sort out a shout out, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, thank you so much for the raid. My name is Best Britain, it's a pleasure to have you all here. We're playing Final Fantasy because I'm not gonna lie, I just think the game's kind of sick. I don't know. King is searching for prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals. You must meet the king at once. Oh my god! Yeah, I was streaming. I was streaming. Raids are how streams end, Lamau. Oh my god! Shit, I'm gonna need a fucking voice acting cast for this. Welcome, travelers. I'm told you carry crystals. Is that true? Oh my god, look at my rocks! I got my shiny rock collection! It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by prophecy, right? Yet they stand before us with the rock. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal Bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter Sarah? Garland! Four Heroes of Light. Such a simple and cliche story, but it works. Yeah, I mean, it is a very simple concept, but I love the number of routes that it goes and how, like, wacky the story gets, you know what I mean? And I, once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I missed the line. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos and arrives in Set North. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in Set Kingdom. We have none who can match him. No, this character's been done dirty. The size of his forehead is the size of his regular head. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. But yeah, sorry to get distracted with the game. If anyone is still here from Raid, and if you're already doing stuff, mate, feel free to grab a drink, go for a piss, have a snack, or something or other, I don't know. Your life is your life and all that, we're just fucking vibing, innit? The bridge leading north. Ah, piss. Okay. Thank you very much there, Starlight. Bridge leading north was lost long ago. It's not a bad time to say it. Oh, God. Kilo, hello. Making passage impossible. Be mine. Oh my God. Oh my God. Only a Pokeball? What do you take me, a common Route 1 Pokemon? Now, go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Now then, if you'll excuse me, we're off to have the wonderful adventure of Beef, Kyushiro, Beef and Beef. We're fucked from the get-go, aren't we? Also, hang on a minute. There are chests in here. But I think we need to wait until get like a key or something later. Oh, hello! I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. Ah, but it would be really funny if I didn't. Just rock up, just like, Your Majesty. Okay, be right back, falling apart. Oh dear. My sister. I want my sister. Don't worry, we got you, little girl. We got you, kid. Alright, let me go figure out how to beat somebody up. Okay. Yeah, also, good. Gonna head out, have a good stream. Oh, fair enough. It was lovely to have you though, Chiani. All the best to you. Use flex tape to take the side of the god. Use flex tape to tape of the god. Oh my... Mate, you've seen the advert. The only thing that couldn't fix is me marriage. What's the fuck here now? I keep forgetting the size of the world in this game. Alright, this will be piss easy. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Nice. Also, to anyone who is here. Oh shit, we can fucking save? Oh yeah, I've beaten the game already. I'm gonna save in Fall 2. Ah, right. Let's have a bash. To show you the power of flex tape, I saw this nuclear reactor in half. I split this atom in half. To show you the power of Flex Seal, I split this household I split this marriage in half. And sellotape the assets. Also, good God. If it wasn't obvious, there's a good reason why I chose the monk. So in short, the general idea for the team that we've got here, we have Beef, who is our tank. Like, if we're gonna use what's it called? If we're gonna be using like Marvel Rivals terms or something like that, that right there is our tank. He is our Vanguard. We have our DPS boy, whose sole purpose is to be a bit squishy, but he dishes out heavy fucking damage. We have our healer, and then we have our evil magic caster, the one that does the like cast lightning and fireballs and shit. Offensive and defensive magic. It's almost like I've thought this through. It's almost like I've played this game before. Zombies. Hang on. Let me do those two. Then... Oh, God, we don't have that many magic points. I can't afford to do those. I don't have that many magic points yet. Do we need to worry about magic point? No, we're fine. We can literally just press X and then fast forward. We'll be fine. Shit, we level up again? Hold on a minute. Have I got super speed fucking... I don't? Oh, goddamn. Okay. Mochi! Welcome in. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you. The Giga Swarm. I forgot how much health these things have. I remember them being tanky little bastards, though. Also, speaking of tanky little bastards, beef. We have a lot of beef. Jesus Christ. Kyushiro is not looking too good. One more hit and Kyushiro is... Oh god, I did not realize so many of our team was dead. I am... Oh god. I'm gonna need to fix that. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's not good. I need to go back. Thank fuck I can turn off encounters. Otherwise, I would be so fucked. I love this game so much. I don't blame you. Like, honestly, like, I picked it up a couple of days ago. I played it all the way through in just a couple of days. Okay, now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to resurrect Beef. And I want to resurrect Beef. I play this on the PSP. To be fair, I used to have this on the, what was it? I don't remember what the game was called, but I had a version of it on the Game Boy. Where it was like one of those multi-packs, and it had Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I never beat either of them, not until I finally picked these games up recently on Steam. Pixel remasters. I do want to eventually play through all of them. Oh. Oh no! This is not good! I need to get back! I need to get back! Oh god, I forgot how little health they have when they're revived. Oh dear. Okay. But yeah, I don't blame you. Honestly, this is a genuinely such a good game. You did not heal them fully. Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. My bad. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, right, this is... Oh, right, sorry. I'm too used to... I'm playing through Final Fantasy 3 in my spare time. And I'm too used to Final Fantasy 3 at the moment, since that has healing water in certain locations. So, at the moment, my mentality is, ooh, water, is that the healing water? Is that the good water? No? Oh, fuck. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. Okay, okay. Nice. Drink water. Thank you very much, Mochi. But yeah, I have beaten this in my own time. There is a... Oh god, what is that? There was something that is a bit different with the Steam version. Something I don't think that I'll use. There is the boost section where you can just basically put in fucking, what's it called? Have you ever used like an action replay or a Game Shark? Where you can basically speed up your experience rate and your gold collection rate. It's available, but I don't know if I'll use it. Because, like, I don't know, it feels disingenuine, you know what I mean? Or ungenuine, or whatever the word is. I don't think I have, TBH. Eh, no worries, no worries. But yeah, it is a good game. I would 100% recommend, like, if you've already played it on the Is this version much different compared to how it was on the PSP? Hang on, let me get the... I swear there's some chests around. And yes, like, the encounter's... Okay, that one's Mystic Keyed. So we'll have to come back here later. That one is also Mystic Keyed. Yeah, it was a bit different. Oh, okay. So now that there's the... Was the original version on the NES or the SNES? Leather cap. Who can wear that? There we go. Our tank is more tanky. Excuse me. Okay. I am going to do the safe move and be a bit scummy. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Oh no, I think that's a Garland. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well, I, Garland, will knock you all down. Fucking Dio energy over here with the whole I, Garland. Alright, let's fuck him up. Castle's evasion, one ally's defense. I got an idea. If I raise Beef's defense, that'll make him nigh, like, untouchable. Okay. Protection. Uh-oh. Let's throw some protection on the... Actually, wait. Raise the evasion rate. Go for thunder. Okay. Beautiful. Nice! Oh, okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not as bad as I was thinking. Thank God, man. Ooh. Okay, Beef and Beef are going up to level 4. Lovely. And then, Beef and Q... This is going to get really repetitive real quick. I should have just called all of them Beef and called it a day. Goodness. You've come to rescue me. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Words could never be enough to thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. I'm just epic, innit? We're just a bunch of level 4s. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Yeah, I don't blame you if you want to play the game, because, like, I'll be honest, if I were to ever pick up, like, a Steam Deck or something like that, I'm probably going to have this downloaded on there at, like, all times. Because the mad part is, how much storage do you think this game actually takes up on my PC? Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. there can be no doubt that you are the Warriors of Light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. Hang on. If I may, when darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Also, weird thing. Wait, hang on a minute. This is not a prophecy saying that the Warriors of Light will be successful. This is a prophecy that says that they will come. For all they know, we could die. We could lose. Like 20 gigabytes of 200 megabytes. 20 gig, not even close. This game, I don't think it was even half a gigabyte. It was like 400 megabytes. This is nothing. There are PS1 games that take up more storage than this, which is, I mean, it's to be expected of a SNES title, but it's still, like, it's insane for a remaster as well. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. Ew, that is very deep. I'll have the bridge to the north rebuilt, as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals into the world. Oh my god, it's the fanfare! It's the oh, just a moment. This loot has been entrusted to the Princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you on your journey. What the fuck does the loot do? I'm back. Welcome back, everyone okay? The Warriors of Light cannot thank you for saving Lady Sarah. You thanked me already, lad. You thanked me already. PSP, it was 117. It's maybe 3 or 4 times that. Like, it is not a massive game. Like, sure, there are bigger games that I've got on my computer, way bigger. There are smaller games that I've got on my computer. But saying the quality of game. And it's got its charm, and I like it. I like this. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. Go on, construction workers. Big up the labourers. Go on, lads. I want to play Final Fantasy Type 0, but I can't. Is Type 0 any good? Because, like, I'm on a bit of a spree at the moment. I'm tempted to get all of them and then eventually just do them all, like, back-to-back, similar to what I'm trying to do with Pokemon. But I don't know, because, like, there's some that I don't plan on picking up. It's for Japan. It's only for Japan, sadly. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? The 4 Warriors of Light over here. They're here in Cornelia. Oh. But yeah, that's a shame. Because I'm tempted to pick up all of them, with some exceptions. I don't really plan on picking up 11 or 14, purely because, I mean, MMOs. I'm not a massive MMO guy, mainly because most jockey reward obtained. Oh my god, you're having a chocolate. Yeah, I don't usually have chocolate. Oh, okay. But yeah, just out of interest, Mochi, which Final Fantasy game would you say is your favorite out of the ones that you've played? Like, my sweet treat at home is usually iced tea. Oh. And so their quest began. The core one. What, Crisis Core? Not Ever Crisis. As the 4 Warriors of Light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. Crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. That time for their journey had come. Time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into the light. Crisis Core, love that game. Oh, okay. So getting an Oreo chocolate, that is a delight, and I'll have it. Alright. Dude, that sounds sick. I love it, game. I have not played Crisis Core. It seems like that's the. Is that a mobile game, or is that the? So I keep mixing up Crisis Core with Ever Crisis, and I don't really know much about either of them. Out of the ones that I've played and beaten, at least, PSP. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, I haven't played that one. My apologies. Like, I've not. Let's see. Because the only ones I've fully beaten all the way through. Oh god, it's gonna make me sound like such a new fucking weirdo to the Final Fantasy genre, the Final Fantasy series. But it's I've beaten Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think I beat Final Fantasy VII almost a decade ago. But I don't remember doing it. And then I've beaten Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2. And out of all of them, I'm very torn. I don't know whether or not I prefer Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy 2. I don't know. They're both pretty good. I will be honest. They're both very good in their own ways, and a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy 2. I can understand why. It's a very different playstyle. But I think it's kind of neat. It's got a similar leveling system to Skyrim, and I like Skyrim. Okay, come on, lads. Hang on. Has Kyushu already outgrown the fucking nunchucks? But it is on Steam. Oh yeah! Isn't it on the, what's it called? Wasn't there like a remake of it or something? Yeah, there was. Yeah! I mean... Ah, goodness. If it's as good as you say, shit, I might have to pick it up. I might have to pick that up as well, because, like, the only games I need to pick up from my library, like, is 12 Zodiac Age, the 13 trilogy, 15 and 16, and then I'll have all the, like, regular mainline stuff. But if it turns out that Ever Crisis is as good as you say, shit, I might have to have a look into it. I might have to cop that. I might have to pick it up. Because there is a sale on at the moment, isn't there? The Crystal sale? Yeah, that heals up 50. Ah, nobody's down 50 though. It wouldn't be worth... Oh, hello. Hang on a second. Frontwards, backwards. Any way you see, such a strange spell to swish, swish, hurry. Endo, Lidna, like, what the fuck? Okay. Ouch. Oh, this is the. Hang on. My eye, my eye. Oh no, is she falling all over the gaff? Bump, ouch. Oh no, poor old lady. Can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Just the one? Who could have stolen it from me? I don't know who stole your eye, but I'm stealing your loot. Potion. Potion. Antidote. Yeah, lady. Thank you. Hey, we might be the warriors of light, but we're not there. Nobody said anything about being heroes. Ah, goodness. Hang on. Where do we have to go? We've got to go somewhere along here. I do want to keep an eye out for that crystal eye. Oh, dear God. This could be a problem. Now, I'll be honest. I'm feeling a little bit... My team is feeling a little bit fragile at the moment, at this point in the game. Because Beef, at the moment... Beef's an early game beef. Which Beef? Oh, fucking hell. I should have given them different names. Alright, because the Warrior is an early game beast. Like, they can tank hits, they can hit well. So they basically carry for a good chunk of the early game. Other than that, you need to, like, put in a decent amount of effort. I played this on my phone. Oh, really? Now they all have the same name. Oh, God. Is it? Oh, no. Wait, can I change their names in, like, the settings or something? This is not gonna age well. Because, like... Oh, God. Because something I'm thinking of doing in a... Like, you know, once this run's completed. I'm gonna see if I can download the VODs. Splice them down, and then add, like, a ad-lib or something like that afterwards. Basically, just going over the whole thing as quickly as I can, really. You know what I mean? Like Final Fantasy 1 in, I don't know, 5 minutes. Or however many minutes or whatever, you know? Beef. We have beef. We have beef. We have beef. And we have Kyushiro. Okay, attack. Attack. Cure. Ah, shit. There we go. Uh-oh. No, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Looks like Beef, Kyushiro, White Mage, and Black Mage. Dark Mage. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Because the thing is, this is generally the recommended way to go about the, like a first run sort of thing. Because the way that I tend to recommend playing Final Fantasy 1, from what experience I do have, is either take up a warrior monk, white mage, and black mage. That way you get a solid tank, you get something to tank damage, something to do high damage into endgame, something to heal, and then something to do offensive magic to deal with crowds. But if you want to get fancy, you can replace the monk with the red mage, because the red mage does a bit of both, with white and black magic, offensive magic and healing magic. Now, in my opinion, this is just a more balanced and what's the term? Ergonomic? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, it's a more balanced way to go about it. Because, I mean, some of you might have seen how the warrior can handle damage incredibly well. But yeah, there are some other options in the game, and you can play through however you want. You know, like you can do a team full of just red mages. There is nothing stopping you. doing that, and that's sick in my opinion. But there's nothing stopping you from doing it, but it's more like a recommended way to go about it. Cures darkness. Silence. Ooh, I do not have a lot. I do not have a lot of spare money. Okay, I'm gonna need to think through my purchases before I make them. Blizzard, that'd be good. Dark, temper, slow. Okay. Temper and Blizzard would be very good. Those are the ones I'm going to go for our little Dark Mage. Let's see. Hammer, Broadsword, Battle Axe. Scimitar. Do I go for the Battle Axe or the Broadsword? I'll go with the Broadsword. Okay, nice. And we're almost all out of money. Shit. Okay, hang on. See what this little place has to offer. If anything, not much by the looks of it. Oh, we can't afford it. I'll take 3 pairs of leather gloves. I should have taken 4. I can't afford 4. It doesn't matter. Hang on a second. What happens if I remove the nunchucks? Okay, your attack isn't that good yet. Okay. No, fuck it. Let's just get rid of the nunchucks. Don't need them. Well, we're not... It's not that we don't need them, but we're not going to need them eventually anyway. Okay, let's fucking some pirates. You've got cannonballs of steel to be taken in on the great pirate pike. Kill Harlem, boys. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh shit, no, that's not how it's said. Aye, aye, Captain. We'll make their bones go crunch. Bring your arm, be. Oh shit, that's a lot of them. Okay, attack. Attack. Magic. What do I do? Let's do that. Let's do, Oh wait, put them all to sleep. That'd be great. If that works. Okay, we didn't land it on all of them. But that is 7 pirates that won't be able to do shit. Okay, let's do that again. Wait, are they already asleep? Alright, we should be able to just sweep all of them now. Now that team is basically halved. Should be Ari. Nice. Nice. Okay. Alright, that is his entire little group. I be most sorry, young masters. I be making no more fuss, I swear. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. Can you find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate? Now give me your gold. No. I've had myself a change of heart. I plan to buckle down and be the hardest worker in town. You believe me, don't you? No, not one bit. But I'll gladly take the pirate ship. Okay, how much money did that... That did not give us a lot of gil. Gave us nowhere near as much gil as we need. This is... know what? This is probably why it gave us the boost section. Jesus Christ. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh god. That is not good. Okay, if they keep focusing on Kyutaro, this will be fine. This is not fine. Okay, magic. Let's try putting them all to sleep. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, come on. Shit, I need to start using sleep more. Although, I think we might be fine for the rest of the fight. So long as they don't all go after one of the beefs. Because, like, our black mage, he ain't doing too good. Okay, we're fine. We've won. And that is only 360 gil. That is one spell we can learn. Jesus. Okay, this is fine. We can figure this out. We can do this. This is okay. Soroshaw arguing that if Santa was real, he wouldn't be able to hold the presents, and even if he had enough deer, the speed to deliver all would destroy the deer in the presents. Dude, he's magic. Like, Santa's cool like that. Dude, you're questioning the magical... You're adding science to Santa? Dude, he's been in his 80s for centuries, and you're questioning it now? This is a guy who's basically found the Fountain of Youth already. And you're questioning whether or not he can fucking... What was it? Keep all the presents intact? Bro, he's found the Fountain of Youth! And you're questioning his ability to keep presents intact? Santa is obviously... Exactly. I saw it in the Rise of the Guardians movie. He was right there. He was, that was the Easter Bunny as well, who suspiciously sounded like a huge jacked man. Also, in most media depicting Santa, he is a sack that is bottomless. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, hold on. That's giving me a question. How easy would it be to make Santa a D&D character? Because, like, that's just a bag of holding. But yeah, like, dude is depicted as having a bottomless, like, sack of presents. Very easy. Exactly. Also, Zazriel, hello, how you doing? But yeah, like, all he'd need, really, is... Santa's just a druid. Dude. No, that makes sense. No wonder he's able to whisper to so many... But then again, elf's already a species, isn't it? Oh, shit. Dude, what do you think Santa's stats would be? But yeah, like, I mean, you've got the... Oh, goodness me. Although, you know what? What else is a decent depiction of Santa? Would he be chaotic good since he doesn't care about finances and laws? He just goes off on his own moral code, really? I feel like he would be a chaotic good. Especially given some of the different depictions of him. Like, have you seen the depiction of Santa according to DC Comics? That is one of my favorite versions. Multi-2,000-year-old being, he'll be able to have all his stats at 30 across the board with tome books. Shit you, right? But yeah, my personal favorite depiction of Santa, he, if I'm not mistaken, is on a blacklist from the planet Apocalypse. And he still manages to break into this planet every year to give the god of evil a lump of coal every single year on Christmas Eve. So not only is this dude going all around, like, you know, going all around the earth, delivering presents for every man, woman, and child, he's also going to our planet so far away that it cannot even be fully measured in light years, just to give this one dickhead a lump of coal. And it's not like he's not faced with, like, retaliation and force. Because this planet has its fucking defenses. And that shit's just fucking funny to me. Mostly because he is rich enough to give gifts out to kids every year, he has money to spend. Hey, we don't know if that's money. It could just be that the North Pole is like a resource mine. You can have the unobtainium resource that lets him produce matter infinitely or something. In Marvel, Santa is somehow able to surpass Doctor Doom's defenses, give them a present. This also means Doctor Doom is on the nice list, which makes sense if you've seen the comic where Doctor Doom wins. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Since, if I'm not mistaken, there's in Marvel Comics, there's a statement that there's only one future where Earth reaches a state of world peace. But that same future is one where Doctor Doom reigns supreme. Also, with Santa's powers, he would class as a demigod somewhere under Arlo. Wait, Arlo? You know, actually, no, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's fair. Like, dude is like, considering his feats, like, Jesus Christ. Guy is able to be scary when he wants to be. Yeah, let's get a pair of iron nunchucks, just to be on the safe side. Though, that does beg a question, because there was something that a friend of mine asked me. Now I'm looking back. There was something a friend of mine asked me a while ago. Which was, if I remember correctly, money is a laughable concept to Santa. He wills the toys into existence. There was something a friend of mine asked me a while ago, which was, who would win in a fight between Pennywise or Santa Claus? Now, this is one where I don't even fully know, and would love to get people's opinions. Because a part of me thinks that Pennywise could do a good couple of hits in, but in the same realm, I mean, it's fucking Santa Claus. Anything too like, oh my god, that's not good. That is expensive. Santa, have you seen him in Fight of Gods? He's OP. Not, yeah, you right. You right. Santa has bag of infinite holding. You ain't escaping that. Shit, he'd be able to contain the entire, like, macroverse that has Pennywise in it. Or what is it called? The Deadlights? Yeah, the Deadlights, that's it. Prince has slept under Astov's curse for 5 years now. There must be a concoction that can rouse one who sleeps so, but where? I got an idea. I think I know what to do. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no, this is fine. Hang on. Let's get the Wargwolves first. Shit. Uh-oh. Essentially with barium and coal and set them ablaze. I mean, yeah, considering that Pennywise gets beaten by by a group of them calls themselves the Losers Club, I see where you're coming from. You know what, we need to find a... If I remember correctly, it's somewhere up this way north. Ogre... Oh no. Shrek, what have they done to you, my boy? Okay, we might have to use magic in this one, because I cannot predict how this is gonna go. This one could be hard. This one could be rough. Never mind, we're fine. We'll be okay. We got this. Alright, speed it up a bit. Nice. Now we have Fairycraft and Pennywise, so Warlock and Santa's the Druid. Are they both higher plane than mortal? I mean... With Pennywise? Because, I mean, I've read a bunch of the Stephen King books, and Pennywise is technically on the same sort of level as, like, Great Old Ones. So, theoretically, if you were to try and work Pennywise into, like, a campaign, you could use his Deadlights form as, like, a patron for a Warlock, which would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? I think, oh no, maybe it's just me theorizing, but I think that could be kind of cool. Let's see, what else could you do? Though as for Santa Claus, I feel like he wouldn't start higher plane, since, like, isn't St. Nicholas originally supposed to be a human or a mortal or something? Isn't he literally defeated by having a tiny bit of shine and just going, "You ain't scary"? There is a bit more to it than that. Would you like me to explain? I don't know if you said yes or no, but I'll go into it. I hate my... Oh, it's a college dance bard Warlock makes Pennywise build. Shit, you right? Yes. So basically, what the Losers Club did in It 2. Now, did they defeat Pennywise? Technically, yes, but also no. So, the ritual that they went ahead with, it destroyed his physical form. Think of it like this. Hang on. It destroyed his physical form, but he does not exist entirely on a physical level. If you know what I mean. Since the Deadlights is something that exists beyond the Earth. So basically, what was done was, he wasn't killed, but the link between where he comes from and where where Pennywise is, that link is severed. Warhammer 40k this shit. It's the warp. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Yeah, I'd say so. I don't know enough about Warhammer 40k, so I'll agree. I'll agree with it. Because it doesn't sound like... Hang on. Should I search up what the warp is before I agree? So spiritual connection cut and he's powerless. Kind of? How do I phrase it? I don't either. One of my co-workers just went on a tangent about it on Friday. That's fair. Basically, the way that I understand it, my personal understanding is that they've destroyed Pennywise by removing his presence from Earth. And the only way that I could truly compare it would be if you said that you destroyed me by just tearing a picture of me that you have in your house. That doesn't kill me. It simply removes any presence that I have in your house. You know what I mean? So in essence, the ritual that they do, does it remove Pennywise from the equation? Yeah. Does it do anything long term? Not really, no. Not really. This is why I don't like clowns. Oh no, I think clowns are alright. I say that basically as a clown. Considering I'd try and make people laugh on the internet. Oh, fuck, this is not good. I'm not winning this fight, am I, lads? But yeah, I think Pennywise is a very interesting type of character. And that is primarily because it's one that does make you think a lot more. You know what I mean? Because he's not something that you can just defeat in the traditional sense. Nice. Broadsword. Ooh, hang on. What's that one? Oh, I've already got a broadsword. Okay. But yeah, however, would Pennywise be a match for Santa Claus? That's the real question. Shit, I might need to get in touch with, just drop a message to fucking, what are they called? Death Battle or something like that. See with their own take on who would win in a death battle. Fucking Pennywise or Santa. Okay, we're good. We're okay. Potion. Okay, we're all right. I do want to use that potion though. Okay, we good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Fuck, why is he stunned? I'd rather Beef not be stunned, please. Rather my two attackers not be stunned, please. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Come on. This is not good. Why are they stunned again? Fuck. Okay, thank God. Could the King in Yellow defeat Pennywise? I do not know enough about the King in Yellow. I don't know about that one. That is a good question. Hang on. You want to have a search up the King in Yellow? Because I recognize it from, what's it called? I want to say I recognize it from the, what's it called? I have an ear infection. Ow. Wait, is there anything that you can do? I have medicine, don't worry. Okay, that's good at least. Still hurts though. King in yellow. Wait, the book or the... Perhaps if you read The King in Yellow. Causes sanity unravel, leading to madness, spiritual decay, horrific dooms. Oh, H.P. Lovecraft. Okay. By the looks of it, if I understand this correctly, Pennywise does not operate on the same level as the King in Yellow, because it scales too far above Pennywise. If I understand this correctly. Also, good God, we got eardrops and some weird spray stuff. Yeah. King in Yellow inspired Lovecraft. That's what I have read. Also, I may have to turn off my encounters, because I do not feel safe. Oh God, we're all out of, what's it called? Hang on, there's the... So we're all out of healing points already. And we don't have enough money to afford better healing stuff. Phoenix Down. That makes me feel a bit better, but the Phoenix Down does not do much. Or does not do as much as we need it to. 1045 gil. Hell yeah, dude. Also... yeah. Urine samples are always a bit weird. Just make sure that you haven't drank anything beforehand, though. That's the best advice I can give. Wait, copper, what was that? Monsters, wait. Oh no, this is the one. This Pisco Demon. Uh-oh, uh-oh, piss demon. Okay, we don't have any of those. Let's try sleep. Shit. Okay, sleep is clearly not working. So we shall do, fire. Oh no. Oh no! Kyushiro is almost dead. Kyushiro is almost dead. Shit. Kyushiro is dead. Oh, for fuck's sake, beef! Not you as well. Great, now it's just beef and beef. Okay. Okay, beef, I'm gonna need you to pull through with your knightliness. Okay, beef, and Kyushiro are dead. Now it's just regular beef. Okay, come on, beef. Come on, beef. Come on, beef. Yes, beef! Anyways, Mario and Luigi still up anyways, no diff. Did you name one Kyushiro? Yeah. Know what? Shit, know what? Hang on. I changed the name. Know what? Hang on. Terribly sorry. I'm gonna be right back if that's all good. Please do give me a minute or two, lads. Right. Let's get back into things, shall we? Pretty sure I still have my cool fancy orange raw from when I was subs to the Patreon, and mine on the server anymore. I don't think the server's even up anymore. I'm pretty sure the server was deleted. When the fuck did I leave? That's the thing, because like I got confused as well a while ago, wondering when I left. And admittedly, I've not gone in touch with Teapot about it, but I'm pretty sure the server was deleted. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so as a result, like, as much as I would love Dungeons and Shinobi to make, you know, a grand return, you know, come back of the century type shit. Look, yeah, I miss Teapot. He was a cool guy. He was! He honestly was such a cool guy. Last time I heard from him, he seemed to be doing well for himself. He seemed to be doing well. He was working as a bouncer or something like that. But yeah, the guy had to, you know, prioritize living, you know? Knowing that Marin Luigi of Solar, the world-ending demigod who feeds off disconnection, yeah, that beating Pennywise, not even the Losers Club defeat Marin Luigi are going to kill him. Oh yeah, I mean, like, I swear that, like, Marin Luigi have defeated borderline concept characters. But yeah, I do miss. As I said, if I ever become a millionaire, yeah. Like the thing is, like this is dropping a little bit of tea. A good part of why I started streaming on Twitch, and also whenever I heard you say Deadlights, I thought you were talking. You said Deadites, and that's a whole different horror movie. Oh, my apologies if my pronunciation has not been good. But yeah, like a good part of why I've been streaming for as much as I have now, or a good part of why I've been streaming on Twitch and started, was originally like just to spread a little bit more and basically advertise Dungeons and Shinobi a little bit more. And nowadays, like, a part of me does stream with the idea of being able to make it big and the fund for Dungeons and Shinobi to be able to return, or some sort of project adjacent. You know what I mean? And it would be, like, because I feel like that would be fun, you know? What's up? Oi, oi! Welcome in, Valhalla. How are you? Lovely to see you, lad. Aw, don't you aw me? But yeah, like if I got to a point on Twitch where, you know, I wouldn't have to do work myself, I'd be able to just do whatever in terms of content creation as a job, I would probably put a bit of cash aside, you know, save up to fund, you know, at least like a good season of Dungeons and Shinobi or something like that. Obviously, I'm sorry, who is the loser? Obviously, fair enough. How dare! Do I start saving to fund revival of Dungeons and Shinobi? At least a Teapot can put existing episodes back up. Dude, I don't even know if he has the audio files for the existing episodes. For all I know, we may have to, like, re-record or something. Reduces enemies' attack, blinds all enemies with darkness. Fuck it, let's go with slow. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think we have really much need for either of these. But yeah, only thing is though, with Dungeons and Shinobi, with the way that it was, with how much it was eating away at Teapot's time, Because, like, we can agree that it was being edited to a pretty good quality. To a good quality. Like, it was eating away at most of his time when paired with the... Let's see. So it was paired with the fact that he wanted to, you know, spend time with his wife. It was eating away at a lot of his time. I think a woman was flirting with me Friday night, and I was terrified. Women are real. No. You're joking. Women can't be real. I'm real? You're a woman? Jesus, fucking imagine. I thought I only existed on the internet. No. Can't believe this. Cheap viewers on. Oh, fuck off. Bastard. Fucking, what name is that? Promising Global TV SL. That's a tough user. That's a shit user. Promising Gobble. Oh, Promising Goblet. Ah, my bad. Sorry, I thought it was Gobble. Also, Spring, question. Do I... hang on. Because if we go to the configuration, there is a boost section. Do I be cheap and boost my gold gain and my experience gain? Or do we do this legitimately? The only difference that is made to this throughout the run is that it gets done a bit quicker and I don't have to grind as much in spare time. That is all it does. Legitimately? Yeah, why not? I might put it... No, what? Fuck it. Is there even enough people to warrant putting it as like a major vote? So I feel like it's not that big of a deal, because let's be honest. Some people are... Hang on, this is Final Fantasy? Yeah, it's the very first Final Fantasy. Crazy. Yeah, I got bored, so I bought a bunch of them. It's time to do a run through them. But yeah, honestly... Ah, goodness me. Weirdly enough, though, Spring, I thought it was Pokemon. Nah. Weird thing, though. Speaking of Final Fantasy, weirdly enough, I would recommend this game to you. What's it called? I would recommend this to you, Spring, because it does have quite a lot in common with Miitopia. With the only difference I can say that there is, specifically with Miitopia, is there isn't a massive amount of adjustment for jobs. Like, we got to choose who we want at the start of the game, what sort of team we want to build. I'm thinking about getting Baldur's Gate. That is a good shout. That is a very good shout. Only reason I'd suggest against Baldur's Gate is that the game itself is pretty pricey, and it takes quite a bit of resources from PC to run. Other than that, if you want to get it, dude, by all means, it is a great fucking game. But yeah, legitimately, do I boost experience and gold gain? Or do I just leave it alone and just stop being a pussy about it? The guy who's DMing the campaign we're going to do said it would be cool if we could all get it and play as our characters. Leave it alone. Okay. Why are you going after Kyushiro like that, dude? Okay, come on. Come on. Nice. Alright, we good? Or decrease if you can. I'm not a masochist. Okay, do we have a, oh well, just means I've got to do a bit of grinding in spare time. That's fine, I don't mind it. That's fine. She ran into me like 5 times at Walmart. Wait, what? It's kicking the bucket before finishing the bucket list. Well, really successful. I never got finished yet. That's a game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a shame that DNS did finish so early, because, like, the part that's always gonna leave a bit of a chip on my shoulder with DNS, and I think I've mentioned this before, is that where we were with DNS was we just finished an arc and we were about to start a new one. And now we'll never know what the fuck that arc was. Not even I know. I had 11 left, bro. It was nowhere near done. Dude. And the way that DNS was going as well, there was like potential for it to go for hundreds of episodes, probably. But like, I don't want you to spoil what I missed in case it revives. That's fair enough. What I will say though, if it does revive, I don't think that the original campaign is going to be brought back. I do think that it'll just be a fresh start. All I know is something to do with Yushiro's eye, and he has a dead sister. Oh, since you said no spoilers, I will say nothing. You know what I do remember? What do you remember? Bath time! Oh my god. Bath time. Dude, bath time with the bros? Good god. That was... that was a very spur of the moment situation, dude. That was a fun episode, though. That was a fun episode. True fan right here. No, I didn't finish it. Nah, you good, you good. But yeah, I do miss it. I do miss it. And as I've probably said before, if I end up getting a message from... Excuse me. If I end up getting a message from T-Pop saying, oh hey, we're back on, you want to join? Dude, I'm right. I'd be right fucking there, because that shit was fun as hell. And I would absolutely go through it all again. And then there was that one thing where someone cast a spell on Kyushiro and you were just in the background, Teapot's description was... Oh my god. I think I remember that. It was some sort of emotional casting. Ooh, wait a minute. That was around the time of the... What was it? Like the tournament arc, I think? Where at that point in time... Oh my god. One of the maddest reveals that we ended up getting during that point was... There was a point where Kyushiro and Kale were supposed to fight each other. Yes, you guys had to fight each other or something. Admittedly, Kyushiro, like, I did kind of want Kyushiro to win, but at the same time, I knew one of us had to go down. And I knew that there was a good chance that it would have to have been Kyushiro. Purely because, like, I've seen... Not Kale, sorry. Akira. Like, I've seen Akira's stat sheet. And fucking hell, he was used so well. Like, I'm assuming that you've seen the Dungeons and I'm assuming that you've seen the Dungeons and Dragons stat sheet before. Like, for a general idea of how bizarre the stats of Akira was, if you wanted to hit him, there were some points where if you gave him enough time to prepare, you would not be able to hit him. Unless you rolled a critical. I have. So, for a general idea, there was a point where I'm pretty sure I rolled an 18 on the dice, which led to a total roll of about, I want to say, 23? Now, here's the problem. He had too many terms to warm up. He got to cook, and that created a big problem. I rolled a 23 on the dice. I couldn't hit Akira. I couldn't fucking hit the guy. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. That looks like a moldy Brussels sprout. With the combined power of the crown you now hold, and the crystal eye I already possess, I will become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. You are an ugly bastard. Okay, Fira. Temper. Temper! Wait, Britt, do you know anything about Danganronpa? I know a bit about Danganronpa. I'm planning on playing it eventually. But yeah, Akira was an absolute tank. Yeah, Akira was a fucking tank. There is no other way to describe it. Akira was a fucking tank. So you won't know Gonta then. Gonta, wait, was Gonta the buff girl? No, it wasn't. My bad. Although I do kind of see it. Like, the sort of vibe that I was going for with Kyushiro was, this is going to sound really typical for the sort of person and the sort of anime I was watching back then. But it was, what's the name? Like, something between, like, going from Baki to Yujiro Hanma. Basically, he was dumb, friendly, tough when he needed to be, and actually massive. Oh. That's cool. Blizzard, fuck him up. Fuck, that's not good. Potion, you. Potion, you. Fira. Death. The only difference was Kyujiro was a little bit more aggressive. Oh yeah, I mean, the guy was fighting fucking everything that moved. I mean, I'd be surprised if he wasn't a bit more aggressive, all things considered. Like, it's DNS, like, you had to fucking fight. Hey! yeah. Fuck you. Go on the fucking Guam beach. Shit, I've gone to level 12. Wait, yeah, what's up? I just found my lighter. What are you using a lighter for? Okay, hang on. After ages of searching. Well done! But yeah, Kyushiro was definitely like a fun character to play with. Like, he was able to be like... He was able to be silly when he needed to be. He was able to be serious sometimes. Like, he was a bit of comic relief. He was smart when he needed to be. He was just dumb enough at times to do something that made sense. Like the, you know, that whole, that eye thing in Dungeons and Shinobi that ended up happening. I am not a woman, I'm a little German boy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I can do half of the voices that I did back then, because I feel like my voice has changed quite a bit since then, if I'm gonna be honest. It was... Oh my god, that Halloween episode. Plus, wait, did you get to the end of that Halloween episode? Where it revealed the... Yes, I did. Dude, I don't know how to explain how fucking buzzed I was with the end of that Halloween episode, purely because they brought back the this character called Smasher. No, senor, calm down. Purely because of the what was it called? Not the reintroduction. Sorry. I remember you telling me you made Teapot mad or something. Shit. When did I make Teapot mad? Because like. That could be anything at this point. Because, like, there was the... Fuck, what have I pissed Teapot off about in the past? Because it can be any number of things. Because there was the... Ultimate Rage Bait, fucking hell. I mean, you gotta bear in mind, like, at the time, I was not very smart when it came to Dungeons & Dragons. I did not know much about how to make a character. So a good part of it is probably that I end up eating up a lot of his time in trying to make a character. There's also some content that I asked about whether or not we can use it. Where one of them was, and I can send you the dungeons and the books that we actually use if you want. I'm assuming you understand how they work, but we said something like you pissed him off because something you did in one of the episodes. Shit, what was that then? Fuck. What did we do? Let me find it. Oh god. There's one thing that I remember ended up happening. And this was something that he mentioned. I don't know if it was just to me or if it was to the entire crew. I think it was to the entire crew. But something that annoyed him because of the way that the crew was operating was we had to basically have custom monsters made purely because of how much damage we were able to inflict for our level, compared to how it would work in like regular Dungeons and Dragons. Might have been that, I'm not sure. There we go, finish this group off, and we should be okay. Nice. Yeah. Wait, was that it? Or was it something else? Because there was an episode where there was a custom monster made called the Purple Worm. Not, well, it wasn't a custom monster, it was like a modified version of an existing monster. Not that. But yeah. And it might have been that. Because with the Purple Worm situation, there was Kale, who at one point during he had been supposedly consumed by the Purple Worm. He cast a jutsu from inside the worm's body. And through his actions, basically tamed the worm. And there was nothing to really use against it. Like, like there was no, proper counter rule. Your words. What, me? Oh, I think I might know what it was. It was when I was a bit less... I mean, it was at a point in time where I was streaming on reality. I was a lot less aware, I think, of some of the stuff that was being said. Like, I think I said something about, state of the world at that point in time, which was a dodgy state. Remember when I did the Spanish lady voice and pushed Akira forward? Yeah, he wasn't too happy with that. Oh, he was referring to Teapot. Oh. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, that makes sense. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's breaking one of the rules of roleplay within Dungeons and Dragons, and I should not have done that. Since that kind of forces another person into a situation that they might not have wanted to be in. You know what I mean? Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion that's going to be my collection. But yeah, that might have been it. And in retrospect, now that I'm a bit older and now that I'm looking back on it, I kinda get why someone would have been pissed off about that. Because I probably would have been as well. Because, at that point in time, I was just kind of, narrowly focused on what would Kyushiro do. And then I thought, oh, this seems like something he would do. Yeah, my campaign is going to be different. Okay. Can I spill? Can if you want. Wait, you plan on using the Dungeons and Dragons rulebooks? What rulebooks are you using? Not a clue, DM didn't say. Oh. Then I assume it's just going to be standard rulebooks. But, oh... We're scrapping the whole neutral, chaotic, and lawful stuff. Huh? Okay. And in place, what are you planning to have? Now, instead, we have like bar thingy and we start neutral depending on the actions. It goes up or down. Oh, so it's affected by your like your in-game actions type of thing. Like like the Telltale series or something like that. Like the whole, oh, you did something bad. He will remember that sort of deal. And they come up with perks. So, for instance, if your bar is high, you have a higher reputation and influence, whereas if it's low, you get a boost on like intimidation. Yeah, I think, oh, that's cool. You know what? There was a game that had something like that, if I remember correctly. Have you ever heard of Catherine? I think Catherine had something like that. It was made by the same studio that made the Persona series, Studio Atlas, where the choices that you make in that in certain sections dictate whether or not you get certain endings, whether or not you end up with Catherine with a K or Catherine with a C. Or if you end up very lonely. And I think that's kinda cool. I like that. Class of 09 is like that. I do have Class of 09. I've been meaning to play it, but I've been meaning to do it. But it's one of those things where I don't know if I should stream it, you know what I mean? I don't know if it... Do you? I've got Class of 09, Class of 09, the re-up, and Class of 09, the... There's 3 Class of 09 games. I don't know what the third one's called. I got all 3 as a part of a Steam pack for like £4. Peak. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I do have all 3. Am I tempted to play them? Yeah. It's on discount for $179. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Do I have enough? Do you? That is a question of all time. Nope, I have 40p in the bank. Ah, fuck. There are some decent games on sale, though, now that you do mention it. There are a couple I'm planning on picking up. Like, I do want to get a couple of more Final Fantasy games. I say, having more than 10 of them. Fuck, I need to get a start on those. No, I might make it into like a... What's it called? Any for 40p? Tell you what, little trick that I recommend that I do like every day or every couple of days. Go onto Steam, go onto Store, go into the search tab, and there'll be a narrow by price section. Stick the bar all the way at the bottom so it says free, then click discounts and events. You'll spot that there are 5 games at the moment that are 100% off. You can just download them for free. You can add them to your library for nothing. There's, let's see, what is there? At the moment, there is 100% orange juice. There's Banana Hell. There's a couple of games that people don't really recognize the names of. Like, they're unknowns. But who knows? Maybe you'll like them. As for anything that is that cheap, let's see, we have... Let's see, Black Desert is 89p. That's too high. Kind of narrow from low to high in terms of price. Verified, There's not many that are going for that cheap. But yeah, there are the what's it called? There are the there are the £0, 0 pennies games though. And if you want to get anything, I recommend having a look at those. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thank you. I got you. Main B, just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Your Highness, Your Highness. Wagwan Baji. I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall heed the legend, as it was told to me, my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owners has come at last. Ah, hey, yeah. I have like £40 in cash though. I might get a Steam gift card so I can actually get stuff. That's not a bad idea. Let me know if you want any suggestions for games. Because, like, you know, I've always got like an ever-growing wish list and stuff like that. I keep my eye on things. I try to keep my recommendations budget-friendly and all that good stuff. Hang on, how much is the Final Fantasy 6-pack at the moment? Let's see. Final Fantasy, it's a big page. Let's give us an event. These have to be hard to find. Final Fantasy bundle. Where is it? Where is it? Because there is a bundle pack. Plus, you can get the original Final Fantasy game. They're playing now for like £6 at the moment, which is not a bad offer. If it's Final Fantasy, then why is there 16 of them? It's because there's a multiverse, and each game takes place in a different universe, where it is like the end of the world, so it's the end of different worlds. Or something like that. Oh. Ultimate Mochi, hello. Alright. Now that we have the Mystic Key, I can go on a bit of a... Oh shit. Wagwolf. Wagwan. Alright, so we should be able to beat those up pretty easily. Also, there's more than 16 of them. There are like... Oh, I think there's like 50 if we include the card game. And the animes, and the mangas, and the books. Yeah, that's an obscure thing. I bet you didn't think there was a fucking Final Fantasy book. Or a card game. Excuse me. Alright, let me get these monsters. Uh-oh. You're a Dark Souls, Avon. No. Your mom makes pot noodle shower ASMR videos. Okay, if they can not be stunned, that'd be amazing. Okay, Thera, please take them all out in one. Please. Gorgeous! That is why we have beef on the team. Look at that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's just try Thunder. Now, if we could not get any stuns, that would be amazing. Okay, right. Kyushiro, don't die, please. Okay. Kyushiro, don't die, please. Okay, Potion, you, Thunder. Okay, oh fuck. Why are they both dying? No! Okay, Beef gonna die. Okay, Antidote, go. Nice. That'll go very nice. Okay, speed it up. Oh, for fuck's sake, why are you asleep? Okay. Our stuff. Ooh. Okay, let me actually, hang on, sort items. That is the last of my potions. Fuck. Okay, optimal. Optimal. Oh no. Oh no. Not this again. Don't tell me all of you get to get a hit in. Oh, fuck off. No, beat him up. Beat him up. Come on. Alright, no, speed it up. Speed it up. Let's go. Alright, bit of healing. Very good. Very nice. Okay, Fira should be able to get a good bit of damage in on all of them. And never mind, it kills all of them. In one. Future level up. Lovely. Steel glove. Ooh, hello. Okay, that's that place cleared out. Elfheim has nothing. Elfheim Castle, though. May have to go back over there and get some stuff. So, that mystic key that we got from the Elf Prince allows us to get a bunch of different chests that we couldn't before, including the one in that room that we just visited, as well as, hang on, let me actually, how are we looking health-wise? Could be better. Could be worse, we'll be fine. Fuck. Apologize, undisciplined. Hey, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Dude, people got their own lives that they gotta live. Y'all know how I be. What's I mean? What sort of dickhead would demand your constant presence? You know? Like, can you fucking imagine that? Like, how dare you vanish? You left my stream? You're banned. How dare you? Like, bro, it's not that deep. Don't worry about it. You good. I zoned out. Dude, that's fine. Means that your brain was thinking good. Now you said that, Britt. Can I leave the basement now? No! No! You're stuck there until you finish the masterpiece. I've had dickheads like that in life, hee hee. Had past tense? Stop forcing me to make you clips. Now let's return to the art. This is child labor. I forget. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Yeah, past tense. Hell yeah, dude. Loser. The fuck you talking about? Fuck is dude talking about? There we go, that should hopefully clear these guys out of the way in one go. Almost in one go. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I need to go back here first. Hang on. I need... Why for hours a big list of people I dislike. I do not need to read it to be bigger. Ah. That's fair enough, that's fair enough. Okay, let me go in here. Buy some of the dark arts. We already have Fira. Hold. Lightning damage, lowers evasion. Let me get the lightning damage one. Bits of the magic for the white mage. Okay, we have Yara. Heal. Let's get Null Blaze. Cura. And we don't really need Diara, that's fine. Just yesterday I was telling him about a girl who told me she'd rather die than be as chonky as I am. That's stupid. Like, dude, you would rather die? Bit much in it. Poison, Vox. Ah, God, I'm tempted to go with those. Let's see what the black magic has to offer. Enemy to sleep. Doubles. Yes, absolutely. Confuse, tempting, deals ice. Yes. Okay. There we go. Wait a minute, I don't need to use Fear. That's overcompensating. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's mad that yeah, you've had to deal with people like that, and I do apologize. Well, not apologize. Condolence? You have my condolences. Goodness me. Is everything okay though, Thanatos? Because I swear remember correctly, come off a couple years ago, all good. Hell yeah, dude. Because the last thing I remember hearing from you was, I think it was something about, you'd gotten back from, was it Delhi? Was it Delhi that you'd been travelling from? It was Delhi. Ah, everything all good. Because that's the last thing I remember hearing, at least. And I swear you mentioned something about being sick, was it? Hopefully that's, you're not still sick. Fuck, that's not good. Cura. No, heal. Magic. Let's do Fundada. I mean, it's let me decide to go low contact with my parents. Ah, okay. Okay, that should give a good amount of healing to everyone. Fundada. Nice! Where am I going? Oh, right. Buccaneer. Let's deal with these guys. In one. 1, 2. Ah, fuck. I thought we could get a good sweep. There we go. Easy. Can I dock? Can I dock before I get... Fuck! And yeah, no longer sick. Hey! Nice! Hell yeah! Just weird mind-body disconnect. Oh. Strange. Okay, hang on. Let me... where is it? If I'm not mistaken, there is... there's chests back here that I need the key to access. Yes! Saber. Cottage. Wait, what? Mithril knife. Iron armor. Tent. That should be a mithril sword. Nitro power. Oh, hang on. That could be fun. Equip. Hang on. There we go. I'm gonna have those equipped. I'm gonna be right back. Please do give me a minute or two, lads. I'll be back shortly. Bro, you think this is gonna play at my fucking funeral? Nah, my funeral is gonna be a fucking mess, I'll tell you that much. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, let's get back into things, shall we? Okay, I think that's all the loot we can get from the castle. But we can get more from... Or at least we can get a bit more from... Hang on, let me think. Take the map. Ship? No. I've already got everything from Castle Cornelia. Don't need to go back to Cornelia. Actually, no, I'll go back anyway for the cheap heal. Let's see, where are you? Right there. Let's have a look at the... We can have a look at the world map. Chaos Shrine. We can get a few more from there. Then go to the Elven Castle as well. Shit, I didn't check all of the Marsh Cave. I'll do that in my spare time, maybe. Oh no, I'll do that eventually. Because I want to make sure that I get everything, you know what I mean? Don't want to leave any stone unturned. Okay. Hang on. Oh. Fucking hell. Okay. Luckily now we have, I think, 7 points where we can do an all-enemy attack. Which is good. It means we can clear enemies out a lot quicker. Rookie. Okay. Okay, head in here. Oh, wait. This is the side we've already looted, isn't it? Hang on, just be safe. Equip you. Optimal. Okay. God, really is not going to be long until we don't need a weapon for Kyushiro. Fucking hell. Alright, hang on. Is this one also taken? Yes! Okay. Move along to the next one. Oh, way over. Fuck yeah, now that's a lot. Alright, this will be fine. You smell. No. You don't know. How do you know that? I should plan a mine a little. Needs to be up in 4 hours. 4 hours? Wait, what? Huh? Dude, go to sleep. As much as I appreciate you being here and, like, you know, the view and all of that stuff and the way that you add to the algorithm or some technical Twitch shit like that, prioritize your health. Please, man. I'm working on my thesis. Ooh. What's all the thesis you writing? Okay, skeletons. Oh, that should be easy. Easy. I see why you and wife are friends. No, it's not that complicated. We'd just rather people take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Quantum fuses at the intersection of fiber and code. Oh, okay. I see you, I see you. I don't see you, but I'm trying my hardest. Okay, equip. Moonblade doesn't make it too much effective against spellcasters. Beasts. I'll use the beast one for now. But I'll switch to the Runeblade eventually. Because I know that I'm probably going to need it. And how, as a neurodivergent, use it. And how I, as a neurodivergent person, use it to navigate the world. Ah. Smart, smart. I see you. I see the vision. I think. Ah, fucking up. Clear him out the. Oh my god. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I should help you when I'm done. Hell yeah, dude. It's gonna be master level thesis. Ooh, big brain move. Okay, get the Buccaneers out of the way. Oh, fuck. Not really, eh? Oh, are you dumbing your thesis down a bit? You're dumbing it down so the stupid people can read it. Like meh. Oh, fuck. Okay, regular stuff, except for you, who's gonna do Fundara. And then that should hopefully get them all in one strike. Nice! No, I just write flowery. Wait, oh! But honestly, most of the time I struggle with words. I mean, to be fair, if you're planning your words out in advance and shit like that, hopefully it should be alright. I have great analogy, especially in flow state. Ah shit, so when you get in the zone sort of deal. Let me have a look around. Because it says that there's some chests around here. I want to find them because I love to loot. I like free shit. Gimme. It's got to be in that safe house off to the side. Okay, let me think this through for a second. Go out this way. Fuck, that's not it. I figured it out. I figured it out. Mithril hammer. 800 gil, 700 gil. Bronze gloves. Nice. Okay. No, really, just give no example. I've been told all I'm wiser than I am. Oh. Wolf one. Huh. I mean, if the exam... I mean, like... I suppose wisdom comes from just making anything seem understandable, you know what I mean? And people assume that that takes experience, you know? Let's see. What do I have, and what does that tell me about where I need to go? Nitro powder. Oh, right! Oh, I know. I know. I got it. I think I got it. I need to go to my boat. And then... oh, fuck off. I hate the ocean in this game. Fundara, get him out of the way. Nice. Okay, so I need to be... Oh, fuck off. Okay, come on. Yes, come on. Beef! Nice. That'll go very nice. Okay, it's somewhere around here that I need to be. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can't use Thundara. I can use Blizzara. Let's see how that does. In one? In one! Yes! Oh, hell yeah, I did. Okay, here it is. So I am pretty sure I need to go down here. Fuck off. Okay, go. Often explain things like that kind of fabric analogy. Oh, okay. Like how people explain things are like a sandwich or some shit like that. Or use different metaphor. I think I get where you're coming from. I think I see you. Items. Hang on. Oh, sort. Items. Use Phoenix down. Excuse me. Oh god, that's gross. If something doesn't work out, for example, you could either cut the yarn or try again, or unravel and try again. Send it to my best friend who paused to think for a minute. Bless you. Thank you very much. My apologies. God, I used to sneeze quietly. Where the fuck have I gone? Lally. Oh, he does a little jump. Via crystal eye, even the blind can see. I hear that a dark elf Astos nicked one belonging to Metonia. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like all of these guys talk like Hagrid. Are you Gabwe or Smith? Smith? In the Smith years? Via crystal eye, even the blind can see. Lally ho. Legendary email. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember this for later. Is this the one thing from the original, from my first run that I didn't do? Hang on. Hang on. Worm Killer, Aether, Ocean, Mithril Mail, Cottage. There's a cottage in a chest. Okay. Maybe I'll think more when I wake up. Words are blurring together. Ah, yeah, that's not a good sign. Is the worm killer? Okay, the worm killer is a bit better, but it's useful against dragons. I want something that's useful against beasts for now, because I recall what awaits. Nitro powder. The explosive force in this powder will hand me cannot. I'll open in no time. I owe you, Barnes. What? Drink water. Alright, bad, thank you. No, it ain't at all. There we go. Now we can blast this rock to smithereens. Uh-oh. What you standing around for? That powder's gonna sick to blue. Unless you plan going with it. You'd best get out while you still can. Oh no, let me shimmy off. And that is how canals are made. Just like that. Oh, goodness me. I can't wait to see what lays out beyond that canal. So, for a bit of context of what that did, that has opened up the rest of the world. So, the spot that we've blown up is here. Previously, we could only access this little bit. Now we can access everything else. It's gonna get fun. Okay. Now, technically, I don't ever have to come back here. But I want to come back here at least once. Purely since I know for a fact that this fella is going to forge us something epic if we can find adamantite. Which, you know, that's kind of important. Do I be mean 10k points? Why, what you planning? I can redeem the most expensive thing. I mean, you can if you want. I mean, that's up to you. It's your points. Oh, so can I. I just noticed that. Ooh. I wonder what they're gonna do. I don't want to... Do what you want, I don't care. That was a bad idea. Alright, listen to this. There is no drink left. Like, listen to this. That is the sound of empty plastic. Oh dear. Now then. Drink number 2 time. Alright, does anyone have another one? Because that's how we do around here, boys. We always keep a spare. Uh-oh. Another drink? I have another drink. I always keep one on standby, just in case we run out of the first one. Also, good God. Fucking beef is hitting very hard today. This is going to get very confusing very quickly through the fact that 3 of our teammates are called Beef. Oh, fuck. Alright, we can't Blizzard our way out. Fuck! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We need to find a spot where I can rest. You made me want water. Dude, I don't know about you, but something I try to always do, like as soon as I can start the day, is I just try to get 2 liters down as soon as I fucking can. Does that make me sound like a bit of a health nut? Maybe. On Christmas, you're gonna be fucking opening fucking presents with your fucking family. Yeah? And that's 4 days away. I'm gonna be fucking playing fucking Adopt Me until my fucking fingers fucking what? That's a lot of fuckings. We are not the fucking same. That's a lot of fuckings to say in one fucking sentence. Bro does not get the fucking reference. Wait a minute, is that reference from the... Oh my god, what's it called? There's like an Instagram post that I've been seeing nowadays. Where it's like 2 different voices, one of them asking a question, the other one like giving the the sciencey required answer. Where it's like, can I drink this fucking water? This is glacial water. It is very clear, but it has thousands of types of bacteria. Not recommended. Can I drink this fucking water? That is still stagnant water. Even touching it will cause skin irritation. Not recommended. Is that the reference you're doing? Maybe. I see you. And you think I don't see you? Because I do see you. Welcome. Ooh. Hang on. Let me get maybe about 30. Get a few of these. Oh yeah, I get a reference. I'm not completely brain dead. I'm just a bit stupid. It's not mad to think how fucking close Christmas is now. Good God. You know what the crazy part is? Capitalism! Just a few days away. Can you believe it, Americans? Capitalism! You know, in a few days. Oh, wow. Can't believe it came so fast. Woohoo! In a few days, capitalism. Just in a few days. Oh, wow. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. I need to sleep. I'm hoping he gets enough sleep. Dude, I hope you get enough sleep. With your short amount of time. Capitalism! Oh, wow! Oh, please tell me you get the reference, because otherwise I'm just going to be sad today. If not, oh no, I'll send you the video. It's a funny. I'll be fine. Wait, how old is that video now? Good God. I'm making references that I worry have an age that is more than like 5 years old. It's only out 8 hours in college. Dear God. When I hear capitalism, I think of Dunkirk. If you know, you know. Nah, this is not even a Dunkirk reference. This is a different type of reference. I live like a capitalist every day. Doesn't everyone on Twitch live like a capitalist every day? Because, you know, they're trying to earn money, they're trying to make money, they're trying to spend money. Some of them are trying to burn money. Don't do that. What if I Kirkify you? Aren't we already Kirkified? Because we are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flag. I'm tempted to watch that Erica Kirk interview. Something, you know what? There was something that came out recently about Erica Kirk, which really fucking bugged me. I'm hoping it's wrong, because if it isn't wrong, then it is low-key a bit disgusting. So, Timothée Chalamet came out. I'm assuming I don't need to explain who Timothée Chalamet is to you guys. But Timothée Chalamet came out saying only 3 days after the shooting of one Charlie Kirk, the assassination, Erica sent a message to Timothée Chalamet saying, hey, I'm lonely, and do you want to get a drink? Which, you know, Timothée Chalamet testified and said he doesn't agree with what Charlie Kirk was saying, thought some of it was messed up. But at least give the fella, like, those more than 3 days. And after that, there were more. There were more celebrities coming out. There was, let's see. I know that there were, I don't know all of them. Have you heard the rumors of Erica Kirk and JD Vance? Oh, I have. The rumors of pregnancy or something like that. And it being JD Vance's kid. That's some questionable shit. Because, like, the thing is, I want to be able to like JD Vance. And this isn't like me basically just going, oh, Republican's good. It's more so that, like, with what I have seen of JD Vance, didn't she release Did she? No fucking way. No fucking way did she release I need to look that up. But, like, I want to like Vance. Because this is an individual who, in some of the, what's it called? In what interviews I have seen, and what debates I've seen, like, there's one I can send out if you like, where he's having a debate with one of the Democrats, a fairly long-standing Democrat, and he's really civil with the guy. Didn't Pope Francis call him evil then die? Yeah, something like that. Dude he's got the curse. This is why I'm praising him. I don't want to die. I don't want to mysteriously vanish. Ah, dear. But yeah, like, because like he was having a debate with one of the Democrats, and for the first time in a while, they're having a debate that doesn't scale into just a match of going, oh, but you in 2003 you called Hannah Montana pretty. Does that make you a pedophile? Does that make you a weirdo? Which, like, on top of that, they were agreeing on certain things. That is something you very, very, very rarely see nowadays. That is a liberty that we do not see much of. And I thought that was kind of cool at the time. Not only that, but like, there was the have you seen the Halloween video? Where JD Vance opens up his own door and reveals that what he was dressed up as for Halloween was the... Do you remember the fat, like, Redditor JD Vance meme? Where he had, like, the like, long curly hair, the chubby cheeks, the big eyes. He dressed up as that for Halloween. It was great. He dressed up as that for Halloween, and in the video, he goes, "Happy Halloween, kids, and remember, say thank you." like quoting the meme rather than taking the piss or trying to deny meme culture. He embraces it, and I think that's really cool, because it's very rare to see that sort of thing, like, ever, really. And I love that, like. And for that sort of reason, I do want to like JD Vance. Purely because he's able to, like, not be, you know, he's able to not be a complete ass. But if this whole Erica Kirk thing and him is true, then I may have to do a complete 180 on what I say. I may have to do a 180. Because that's pretty fucked up. That is pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? Especially with the whole Erica Kirk thing, because one of the things I remember seeing, I don't agree with the shit we say. If you gotta admit, he's kind of funny. What, JD Vance? Yeah? Like, you don't have to agree with everything that he says, but you gotta give a little bit of respect on the fact that in terms of, like, politicians, he's one of the more, like, normal, maybe not normal, what's the word I'm looking for? He's one of the ones that's a bit more chill. Same with Charlie Kirk. He was the ultimate rage bit. Oh, yeah. Like, you don't have to agree with some of the things he says. Like, personally, there are things I personally agree with what he said, and things I disagree with. Like, easiest one I can note. Abortion, I don't agree with his anti-abortion stance. But his stance on, like, let's see. His stance on following identity and making sure you make mature choices. Obviously, I agree with that. You know, make sure that the choices that you go on to make aren't stupid. Make sure you don't regret your choices later down the line. But yeah, I do want to try to like these guys. But with the whole Erica Kirk situation and her seeming especially dodgy, with like, because the worst one that I'd seen was that Chris Hemsworth came out. Chris Hemsworth came out with a message and said that he had a message similar to Timothy Chalamet's of the whole, hey, I'm lonely, I need somebody to keep me company. Not even an hour, 52 minutes after the shooting, I remember someone coming up and saying, if Trump was 5 inches inside you and you were 5 inches inside Musk, which way are you moving to Charlie Kirk? Dude, this is what I love. This is, you shall not pass. Oh yeah, we need to feed him a fucking gem or something. Like, this is one of the things I really found funny about Kirk. It was the fact that he was very non-descriptive. It was just a case of, if you had a question, go up and ask. Just do it. Fucking go over there. US politics is so unserious at times, I love it. Yeah. 3:15 a.m. Dude, go to sleep. It is late. Like, as much as I love having you here, don't get me wrong. Make sure to rest. Okay? Dude, look after yourself. Keep rage baiting my friend with that song. Oh, that's like Charlie Kirky. Because he hates it. I'm gonna listen in. I want to know how y'all think the Patriot Games. Patriot Games. Wait, the what? Am I out of touch on this one? Kinda sleepy. Listen, look. Oh, Earth Elemental. Can we take this guy out in one? Trump basically wants to make Hunger Games, but not. Wait, what? Wait, the Hunger Games are real now? What the fuck? Patriot Games. Trump's new Patriot Games leaves everyone saying the same thing. What is the Patriot? Go on. Patriot Games. December 18th, 2025, Donald Trump announced Patriot Games, new national high school athletic competition, central part of Freedom 250 initiative to celebrate 250th anniversary of the United States in 2026. 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes. One young man and one young woman will be selected from each U.S. state, totaling 100 plus participants. Scheduled explicitly said there'll be no men playing in women's sports, confirming a ban on transgender athletes occur. The event is organized by Freedom 250, non-partisan sports. Okay. I mean, I can see the comparison, but I fuck with this. This seems cool. UFC at the... Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's a different thing. Let's see, because like there's a bunch of Freedom 250 events that are going on, including a UFC event at the White House, Great American State Fair, that seems pretty fucking cool, Triumphal March, Spirit of America Parade. I do kind of fuck with this though, the Patriot Games by the look of it. It is taking the... Yeah, I feel like the whole thing is just pushes into transgender stuff. I mean, I feel like for transgender individuals, I do feel like they need their own category in sports. Because, like, regardless of how you go about it, it's not going to be fair for somebody. Whether that's for the transgender individual, or for the other people playing. Because, like, from an objective perspective, because, like, you can have a look at the... are you familiar with the strongman games? I love how you specified there'll be no men in women's sports, like, if anyone actually gives a fuck. People will give a fuck, especially when the there's something called the Strongman Games that happened recently, where there was an event to figure out who was the strongest woman in the world. And one of the women competing was somebody who'd been in the sport for, like, easily about a decade. Been in the sport for a long time, and they got second place to a upstart, somebody who seemed very large, very in shape, very strong, and there was a test that was done showing it's sports. Why are we still having different gender sports in the Big 2020, in the Big 25? Because people who are sexually, like, not sexually, sorry, what's the word? Who are biologically men are going to win in most sports, due to them having a higher higher muscular density. You know what I mean? As a result, it would be unfair. Like, think about it this way. One of the events that is going on the White House lawn is a UFC. It is a fighting... it is a fighting event. It is not going to be fair to have a man fighting against a woman. Because, like... hang on, who's big in, like, the women's UFC? Who's the current champion? Because, like, it just, like, on an objective perspective, it would not be fair. I saw slap battles as a thing, apparently. Oh yeah, I fuck with slap battles. And as much as I want to say that slap battles might be fair, at the same time, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record here. But on an objective point of view, objectively, men are stronger than women. Like, men will be stronger, you know? But yeah, you know what? Can you imagine slap battles on the fucking White House lawn, though? Men get everything, it's unfair. Dude. Wait, what do women get, actually? Things. What can women do that men can't? What can men do that women... hang on. What do women get that men don't? Do you get pregnancy? Like, do you have any idea how left out the men feel when it comes to pregnancy? Do you think I want pregnancy? Do you get the option? Dude, I only get, like, for those sorts of things, I only get to help out for, like, 3 minutes, and then I'm done. I can go. I don't have to be there for the rest. Also, I love how I've googled this. And, you know, there's, like, the AI overview thing? One of my favorite things is that they've put in social and cultural experiences, often privileges and freedoms. As in, like, one of the things women get that men don't, it is casual touch, can often engage in casual physical affection, hugs, shoulders, and pats with friends, without it being misinterpreted as romantic or sexual freedom that's available to men. Damn, I can't physically pat my mate on the shoulder. Simple, just become a seahorse. No, maybe you're right, I need to become a fish. You tap your mate on the shoulder, gay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, personally, maybe it's just me, but if I were to organize, like, a sports event, I would have the 3 different categories of, like, there's men's matches, there's women's matches, and there's transgender matches. Purely since, with the transgender topic, I do not believe it would be fair. Water. Yummy water. Only because I do not believe it would be fair in any category, because, like, if you imagine hang on. A trans man is a woman who has had the various surgeries and shit like that to become a man, right? Which means that they will not have had the years of development that men have, if I'm not mistaken. Which means that a majority of men within the sporting event will be stronger. It will not be fair towards the trans woman. While the trans man, sorry. Meanwhile, the trans females, who have had years of development as men, more often than not, will be objectively stronger than the women. Which will just put them way, way, way ahead. Which, that ain't fair. That ain't fair towards the women in the league who have trained for years. Especially with the, like, Google the Strongman event. Like, it's right there. Because there's one trans woman who didn't tell anyone that she was trans. And it pissed off so many people in the league. Like, she got disqualified from the whole thing, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, damn. Yeah, like, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. And as a result, like, personally, I follow along with what Eddie Hall stated about it. Where, it should be spoken about, you know? It's a problem that should be brought up. Because it's gonna be unfair for individuals. It's going to lead to advantages or disadvantages. And especially when considering that it brought quite the level of shame to one particular contestant who ended up second, who would have won, who had been working for well over a decade to eventually win Strongest Woman. You know? Oh no, maybe that's just me though. Maybe I'm just an old codger set in my ways or something like that. But that's my take on it. Transgender category. Yeah, more or less. So, yeah, I mean, it's not separating them, it's not kicking them out, it's giving them a chance to shine with other folks, it's giving them the appropriate representation, it's giving them a platform. You know? Gold needle. Hell yeah! Hang on, it's the gold needle, the one that cures everything. But yeah. The Patriot Games is an interesting thing though. Like like the whole taking one person from every state is wild. Ah dear. I'll have to message a friend of mine about it. See if then again. Wait, isn't it dedicated only to like school kids or something? Or people in, like, school education. Because there's a couple of American friends of mine, I'll have to ask about it. Can we nominate Fenric for the Patriot Games? Mate, I've got a couple of people I want to nominate, so... I want to nominate Teapot, or, the boy Marcus from Ohio. There's Fenric. I don't know what state he's in. There's... Let's see. Who are the guys that are in America? Who are in America? Starlight. Let's see. Starlight. Datura. Who actually raided in. Shout out. Absolute legend. Griffin. Griffin! Yes! Cumulonimbus, Zephyr Cumulonimbus. See if we can get that fella in. If you don't know who Zephyr Cumulonimbus is, he organized the Nekopara collab. Ah, goodness, who else could we get in there? Wait, yeah? I think I know that guy. Yeah. If you were there for the Mario Kart stream, he was there for that as well. Lovely fella, honestly, like, I would recommend checking him out. Alright, it's time to kill a vampire. All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Alright, bring it on, you edgy bastard. Okay, attack, attack. Let's go with, Razor's allies, blink. Protect, let's go with protect. Let's go with temper. Gaze, oh fuck, that's not good. Protect, let's go with you. That's not good. Yoda. Don't die. Please. What is bro yapping about? That is... Oh, you're talking about the fucking vampire boy. Nah, he's you know what, you know how edgelords be. Gaze, oh for fuck's sake! One of us is already down. Oh hell yeah, now you are down. Also, I don't know what to do. Do you and me both, mate, sometimes. Yeah. Guys, I have a book series worth about £130-ish, but like, the sort of collecting dust. Do I sell or do I keep? What is the book? What series is it? And is it something that interests you? Stone slab is set in the floor. An evil force seems to emanate from within. I'm gonna need to come back to that. Because like, if it's the Abandoned Empress, I mean, if it's something you're not interested in picking up again, then because like the thing is, and something that I do say quite a bit with when it comes to books. Books is one of those things where it's like, admittedly, it is nice to have them physically, but it is one of those things where you can very easily just get like an e-reader or something like that. Like a Kindle. You know what I mean? Or in the case of some individuals, you can download a PDF and then just read them that way. I can think of a lot of people who... Like, there was one friend of mine in school who was reading every single Five Nights at Freddy's book by downloading them as PDFs. Oh, sorry, not PDFs. Like Word documents. PDF, like James Charles. Yeah, like EDP 445. The guy who was looking for a cupcake. Speaking of which, have you ever watched JD-On? Oh, mate. I fucking love JD-On, my dude. PDF, though? Yeah. Honestly, you would love JD-On. Have I? So basically, he is an individual who he's had his career go up and down. Where at a point in time he used to do like little pranks, where he would pretend to fall asleep at a WNBA game. I think he got in a bit of trouble with like Pokemon or something. Eventually, he became a bit religious and stopped uploading because he handed himself over to Jesus or something like that. And eventually, he started doing a bit of good. Do you still use TikTok? Yeah, I upload to there every now and then. I'm trying to re-upload clips here and there, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I've forgotten. FGTV is Christian and boring now, what the fuck? Wait, hang on. When you say Christian and boring, are we talking like he brings up his faith too much, or is he like, you know, chill? Because I've noticed that there's generally two types of Christian. There's the ones that are chill and the ones that aren't. You know what I mean? Like I personally feel like I'm more aligned with being Christian. Not like full on like agnostic sort of thing. Now he's deleting his old videos, keep waffling about God. Oh, that's boring. That's boring. Nah, I mean, I try to embrace. Like, I'm more along the lines of like I try to embrace what was. You know what I mean? You have Star Ruby. Give me Star Ruby, and I let you pass. Num num num. I know, right? Like, dude, people had different phases of life. Don't erase that, you know? Like, I know I was probably a fucking cringy, like, teenager. Munch crunch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Num num num. Now if you excuse me, I will vanish into the void. Oh, wait, what the fuck? But yeah, like, embrace what you used to be, you know? Goodness. But yeah, there's JD on, who I watch every so often, and what he does at the moment is he's got this whole network where he does a little bit of work with the American police. I don't know, I don't like religion. I don't really want to state my views because someone will attack me for being disrespectful. But the way I see it, the Bible contradicts itself, and the way the world works, it's supposedly God's plan. Do I even want to worship a deity like that? I get what you mean. That's fair. He essentially damned mankind for one mistake, petty fucker. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna judge your opinion. That's all good. Oh, hang on. You're one of the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the Earth Crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take the staff with you, and use it behind the vampire's chamber. But yeah, what I will say when it comes to God and the Bible and all of that, it is the one religion, to my knowledge, I might be wrong, there are probably others like it, that states that, hey, no member of humanity is truly pure. Why would I live in fear of the afterlife? Like, what do you mean? Can I have a bit of fun without being a sinner and sent to hell? I mean, I suppose it's like a measurement of the good and the bad, you know what I mean? Like, you know... Like, if you're, I don't know, having sex before marriage, for example, that would be something I'm guilty of, and if that's something that ends up happening, dude, I'm going to hell. But I would assume that my good deeds are measured against, you know, my sins. You know what I mean? So, like, if I've donated to charity, for example, or if I've helped someone out. Whoa, TMI. I don't give a fuck. Dude. I'm probably way too open for my own good, let's be honest. Or like drinking, for example, or let's see. be like individuals who've smoked. Like, sure, some of those are probably bad. But at the same time, would good deeds not be measured against the bad? Like, you know, I've not done anything to warrant a criminal conviction. I've donated and worked with charity. And as a result, I don't personally really fear what comes after. Like, whatever happens, happens, I guess. But then again, I don't know if it's all certain. I'm not some die-hard believer. Nah, but you're going to hell because you're ginger. Nah, technically I wouldn't have an afterlife if I'm ginger. I don't have a soul. There's no afterlife to be had. Get it right, you fucking nerd. Nah, knowing my luck, I'll probably go to hell for that. Ah, goodness. But yeah, this JDon individual, he did end up going on a bit of a religious route. And something that he started doing was something that he calls EDP watch, or Emotionally Distressed Person watch, which is a term used for, you know, people who are very dodgy with children. And he's done it for about a year and a half. He's gotten a lot of people who are very dodgy with children locked up, and I think that's quite respectable. You know, I think it's pretty cool. As a result, he is one particular YouTuber that I'm gonna end up supporting and will die on this hill with, you know what I mean? Alright, Cabin of Earth, basement floor 4. Okay, that's where I need to go, but... Hang on, let me swap my sword around, because if I'm not mistaken, Great Axe... Tempting, but no, I think the Rune Blade would be better. Oh no, I gotta see proof to believe in God. Yeah, that's fair. You know, to each their own. I simply believe that with me, when it comes to the I believe a magic man in the sky made the world. I mean, with me, it's more so that I do not believe that something can just happen. You know what I mean? There has to be a cause and effect. And as a result, if you keep going further and further back, and you go to the Big Bang, you've got an effect, but what was the cause? You know what I mean? And that's the hard part, because there's hundreds of different theories as to what the cause is. You know, there's people who have said that it's like a big crunch, that it's quantum tunneling, that it's a Big Bang. But then again, you never know. Jesus could be waiting for me in Turkey and go, "You absolute bellend, that was real this whole time." But I don't know, again, I was buying a beer to apologise. I mean... You could buy him a glass of wine, but I think he'd be a bit concerned with a bottle of his own blood. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what I mean. But yeah, the fella, like, all in all, he does seem like a chill fella. I don't know, I'd buy him a glass of his own blood. Although, something that a mate of mine sent to me, there was this one, there's this one guy on Cameo who's like a drunk Jesus cosplayer or something like that, and I think that's kind of funny. When you get a chance, search B-Lut. Oh, wait, hang on, why does that name ring a bell? Where have I heard that name before? Love. Oh, wait, the rapper, or... What's that? You find me unattractive. You find me attractive? Wait, what, huh? Shit, I'm definitely out of touch with this one. No, he's not a rapper. Ah, okay. I'll send you one of those videos. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I do watch quite a few individuals. Like, I watch JD purely because I find his, you know, his whole thing against, like, you know, people that are getting really dodgy with kids to be an honorable cause. There's also people that I watch just to keep up with, like, internet drama and shit like that. Like, let's see. I've looked up on... Have you ever heard of Chris Chan? Good God, he was a mess. Chris Chan, oh my god. Oh, you've heard of him, haven't you? Or her? It's? What do they identify as nowadays? Sonichu. Yeah. Oh no, you haven't read Sonichu, have you? I pray you haven't. I haven't. Good, don't waste your time. Let me tell you that now. Don't waste your time. Ah, goodness. Speaking of waste my time, hang on a second. Be right back. I need to stretch my legs. All right, let's get back into things, shall we? Oh, keep. Cristiano Ronaldo. Haven't, honestly, I don't know anything about Cristiano. All I know is he's a weirdo, doxed himself, got doxed, and made Sonichu, and he uses make and sell pendants of Sonichu. Basically, the where do I even start? He is arguably one of the most notoriously negative influences on the Sonic community. And that's saying something for all the negative examples of people there are. Was he a pedo? He was very dodgy with minors, and he was eventually arrested for having a incestuous relationship with his mother. Which, I mean, yikes. Yikes. What? Yeah. You what? Yeah. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. And unfortunately, as if that makes it any worse, he is at a point where he is tied for worst influence on the Sonic community. There is somebody who might be worse than him. That being an individual called J Sonic. For an idea of how bad he is. He is what is oh dear. Well, he has definitely sent images to minors on multiple counts. On multiple counts. Has talked publicly about his. Let's see. He stated that he is not a PDF, but he is what he calls a plush file. Which, for those of you who don't know what that is, he has a Sonic plush. There is a specific Sonic plush that he goes after, and that's his thing. That's what he's into. No, he does not wash. It is disgusting. There is no other way I can physically describe it. It is disgusting. Ew. Yes, that is an appropriate response. Ew, indeed. It is gross. You know they make My Little Pony teddies with holes? I'm not surprised, considering people like J Sonic exist. But yeah, I stopped watching him since I'm pretty sure his whole saga is dead. I don't think there's much more going on with him. As a result, I watch, in terms of keeping up with like modern drama and shit like that, have you heard of, you might have heard of these individuals. So there's, like these guys are ongoing messes. There's Andy Ditch, there's Nova Online, there's Tofia Chu, there's, oh, this is arguably the biggest one of them all. There's DSP Gaming, Darkside Phil. Like, these guys, I will admit, I am just adding to the problem. Because these guys are like, what are they called? Lol cows? All the names ring a bell, but I don't know any. Basically, Nova Online is... ah, dear. All of them except DSP are TikTokers, basically. Nova Online, for example. Let's see. How would you know Nova? What would you know him from? He did a Wingstop review that ended up getting a lot of traction because he looked like a typical Discord moderator. And he was known to have and he was noted to have a server that had minors in it. And one of his most popular posts was the server getting taken down and him going, "Not the server! This is not a drill. This is not a fucking drill. The server." My summer AC is broken. My balls are sweating. Fuck you. Bro, why is it my fault? Also, South, welcome in, my dude. How are you doing? Hang on, what the f... Imagine it's winter over here. These fucking different hemispheres doing terrible. It's summer. Nah, sucks to suck, my dude. But yeah, so there's Nova Online. His worst case is, let's see, he did a podcast where he was flirty with his co-host. It was eventually revealed that his co-host was 15 years old. He was in private calls with minors in natures that were far from professional. Who is Nova? We're talking about different individuals that are like lolcows online. Like questionable online individuals. Oh, you, Idolux. But yeah, Nova Online or Nova or Novine Universe, whatever he fucking calls it. Either way, he's a dickhead. Also, welcome in, Autolox. Nah, you little knobs. How dare. Also, hello, Autolox. How you doing? But yeah, who else do I watch? There's... Let's see. There's Andy Ditch, who... Oh, God, he is a terrible individual. He was, like, a morally upstanding citizen who had his own, like, hardware store and was, like, fixing up people's, like, computers and shit like that, doing YouTube videos to show how to fix computers. And he got into some sort of accident, and his brain went... Well, not... But, like, his brain went, a bit fucky. Well, I mean, my AC might be broken, but I finally fixed my dirt bike. Oh, hell yeah, I did. But yeah, his brain went a bit fucky. And afterwards, he wasn't quite the same. So he consistently believed himself to be autistic. Well, to have autism, despite the fact that it was, he has tests to show that he isn't, but he claims that he is. Well, he either has tests that proves that he isn't, or he's been shown that he isn't. Well, rather that there's no evidence to show that he is, meaning that his claims are based on nothing. But he still wants to make that claim that he can't, do anything to support himself on any sort of basis, including cleaning up after himself in every way, shape, and form. Like, it is silly bastard. It's not just a silly bastard, it's stupidity, especially when, like, because a couple of days ago, most recent situation with him was the police came over to his house to have a bit of a go. Talking about internet presence. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Where they're having a bit of a go, and this individual, he was quoting, like, individual points of the law, and then proceeding to go, but I can't go to the station myself because I have autism. Like, he was a mockery of individuals who actually do have autism. And honestly, like, it is a miracle that somebody hasn't tried to fucking hit him in the head or something like that. Because, like, honestly, fucking hell. Like, there is very little that can be said to defend individuals like that, you know what I mean? Who else is there? There's Tofia Chu, who I do watch, but mostly because, Jesus Christ, she's a mess. Where... God. Where I'm pretty sure she's been living in and out of homeless shelters for a while now. And despite that, because nobody wants to live in a homeless shelter, they don't do anything to get money, to use their money properly. Like, imagine it this way. You're living in a homeless shelter, and you spend money to go on nights out, to go to clubs, to go to bars, to do your nails. Bro, people have no respect. No. It is genuinely, I do question how some members of humanity have gotten this far. I do question how some people are supposed to be the same species. You know who I absolutely hate with burning passion? Lily Tina. That fucking mess. Yeah, I do not like Lily Tina. Nah. Like, that has gotta be, like, either high-level rage bait, or they are genuinely messed in the head. Like Boris? Nah, Boris is a different type of messed. Because Boris was at least funny. Lily Tino is an individual who... Didn't they go to Disneyland and have, like, the whole talk about, getting a sex operation or something like that? Is that who I'm thinking of, or if I got the wrong fella? And then did, like, videos in a women's bathroom. Which, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that illegal in Florida? Yeah, multiplicate. Genuinely messed. Before its transition, it got HR involved for harassing female cohort. Jesus Christ. That's the main reason I prefer to be at home all the time, because I'll beat the fuck out of someone pretending to be autistic. Good! Because, like, when they remove my cake pops and turn it into a donut. Oh, fuck off. Like, I'm gonna be genuinely serious. This is why I don't think I could ever go to, like, a in-person Twitch event or anything like that. Because I know for a fact that I would not get along with other creators. I'm gonna be honest, because it's shit like this. Or like fucking, what's her name, who got kicked off of Twitch? Fucking, Nina Lin, is that it? Who was caught fucking trying to rob Target while live on Twitch? Like, fucking up. Not to mention, sexual harassment on at least 2 counts. Like, fucking hell. Like, it's shit like this going on, where I know for a fact that, mate, I'm not gonna be getting big with individuals like this. Fucking hell. I'm not gonna be getting into, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That guy doesn't make any efforts to pass Sorn and still gets mad when people call him sir. Oh yeah, fucking Lily Tino. Oh, I don't understand the mentality of Lily Tino. And I don't think I ever will. 'Cause it feels like the most effortless shit possible. Like it's gotta be a piss take or something. I hate it. That's fair. Who speaks to me? I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of earth. Oh hell yeah, boss time. Also, I love how a lot of the bosses in this game, and a lot of the antagonist characters, the villains and shit like that, are like you could find them in Dungeons and Dragons, you know? Brother, I blame the internet for everything wrong with the world, not gonna lie. Honestly, like, a lot of shit going on with the internet are like, it's a situation where the individuals are just people who would normally not get a platform, or would be like, fucking locked up wherever the fuck. Is this Final Fantasy? Yeah, the final one. The first Final Fantasy. Why does the internet always make wrong people famous? I mean, I will admit, there are some events where I do think it makes the right people famous. But they are few and far between. Like, for every Gideon, for example, it makes a Lily Tino. You know, for every Dan TDM, it makes a Sky Does Minecraft. We should make Brit famous. Dude, you don't want me to be famous. I'll start saying stupid shit just to a larger audience. For every best Brit, they make a she who shall not be named. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, they're gonna start doing an IQ test before they're letting people use the internet. Honestly, yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. Who is she who shall not be named? Ah, it's a problem, they shan't be named. Can't name them. Can't be doing that. No. Don't worry about it. I want to take an IQ test, but I don't know which sites are legitimate. I took one a couple of months ago, and I don't know whether or not it's right or wrong. Because I took an IQ test on stream, and the result I ended up getting, like, it was good for my ego, but I don't know whether or not it was accurate, because I got a result of 143, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, where'd you get... Hey, you're done. I'll have a look back in my computer's history, see if I can send it. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I got a result of 143, and I don't know whether or not that's accurate. But hey, fuck it, I'll take it, I guess. It costed money. It did costed money. This is the altar of Earth, from which the power of Earth flows forth. Hey, yeah! We helped the Earth. Drink water, thank you very much. How much money? It was like a $5. Dude, IQ tests are weird, man. Fuck right off. Yeah, this is why I'm not a fan of IQ tests. Like, it's supposed to measure your, like, intelligence on a basis that isn't just, oh, hey, do you know 5 plus 1? Like, it's supposed to measure your intelligence. Why should it be costly? Okay. Alright, Melmond should be on the way to fixing itself up. Since... Restore the crystals to grace. Since, for a bit of context, because of the... with the lore of this place, and I'll go over this, like, properly in a YouTube video, where I'll probably, like, you know, I'll talk about the game's lore and stuff like that. With VODs in the background or something. I hope my IQ is higher than average, because I'm big brain in it. Dude, like, average is, like, not that high in this country. I think it's, like, 101 or, like, 99 or something like that. Ideally, you want your IQ to be about 100. Since that way it means that your brain age matches with your physical age. You know what I mean? Drink water. Thank you very much, Adalux. Someone in my ear took an IQ... Oh, 70! Hold the fuck up a second. What was... Forrest Gump IQ? Oh my god. No fucking way. Dude, do you want me to give you an idea of how bad 70 is for an IQ? Have you watched Forrest Gump? Yeah, go on. Forrest Gump has an IQ of... Oh, never mind. Peter Griffin IQ. Peter Griffin's IQ is estimated to be between 60 and 70. Forrest Gump's IQ is confirmed in the movie as 75. What's Homer Griffin's IQ? Not Homer Simpson, my bad. Oh wait, yeah, that's way too low. That's 55. Fucking hell. But that's due to a crayon lodged in there. But yeah, basically, it is not a good sign to have an IQ that low, considering that Forrest Gump is famously not a very bright character. He's just an individual who ends up in just the right place at just the right time. And does incredibly well for it. Like, you know, he's blessed by the god of luck or whatever. And and don't get me wrong, I fucking love the movie. Like, if you haven't watched Forrest Gump, get out and watch it. Dude, I do not mind if somebody has to abandon my stream to watch Forrest Gump. The guy's thick as fuck once said his life depended on it if he'd fuck a squirrel, but nobody... He said anything to provoke this response. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, for context, Forrest Gump has an IQ of 75. And the Forrest Gump movie isn't entirely inaccurate to real life. In the state of Alabama, back in the day, there was a state rule, and I think there might still be this rule, where if your IQ is at 70 or below, you cannot go to a normal school. You have to go into a special institute for education. You British are a lot... Hang on. What the fuck? You British are a lot different, not gonna lie. Yeah, we have fun. Okay, oh shit, hello. Hell Gigas. Okay. Let's see if all of them can take them on if they all focus on the attacking rat. We are not hitting hard enough. I'm gonna need to grind in my spare time. Fuck. At 33,000. Okay, that might not last. But yeah, that's just a general idea of how bad it is to have that low of an IQ. Water is underrated, not gonna lie. Dude, not yeah. Considering how many people don't drink water, out of all animals, why the fuck a squirrel? I don't know, handheld? Or... Jesus Christ, don't say that, Brit, don't say that. Don't! God, I was about to say portable. Oh shit, I've fucked myself. I've shot myself in the foot here, haven't I? Handheld is crazy. My bad, my bad. But yeah, Britt, you're smart. What do you think my IQ would be? I want to say... No, I want to say that you are not entirely wrong to assume it'd be about 110. Plus, you're a lot more aware of what's going on around you than some other people are. As a result, I want to give points for that, so I will raise you and say 115. If you're any lower, I'll be very disappointed. Your stone. Principal's party have dungeons. Raises party defense. Alright, I am gonna want 3 of these. Oh, okay. But yeah, portable is even worse. Just put it in your backpack, mate. Oh dear. I'll stop while I'm ahead, don't worry. I'll stop. Hang on, so if I'm not mistaken, admittedly, I have played this game before. I'll go over like the proper lore stuff in a YouTube video, like a summary video or something. I am Lucan. Oh shit, this is the prophecy dude! I see a circle of wrath, a dim light, guided by destiny, about which our entire future revolves. You, give me a canoe! Well done, warriors of light. You have defeated the Fiend of Earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the Fiend of Fire, who has not withstood for another 200 years. Some criminal's been drinking monster... Wait, what? Some empty can in the bin. That poor person's taste buds. Oh. Take this canoe. You obtain a canoe. Dude, know what? I remember playing Final Fantasy II about a week ago with some friends of mine, and one of the wacky parts is that you can showcase key items to random pass-byers in conversation. So you can just go, hey, check out my canoe. While in like a talk to a fucking princess or something. I think the last time I went for an IQ test IRL, IQ of 119, never felt book smart or anything, but then you work in the hand feels smart as fuck. Oh yeah, to be fair, a lot of people never expect themselves to have a high IQ. Because the thing is, the smarter people are, the more people tend to realize, oh shit, I don't know as much, because they come to realize how big everything really is. You know what I mean? So your idea of how much there is to know becomes so much wider. You know what I mean? It's why a lot of people tend to say that the stupider somebody is, the happier they generally are. Okay, hang on, items. I mean, shit, I have some friends who are very book smart, but they don't know how to work on things. That confuses me. I mean, yeah, I get what you mean by that. Like, there's some friends of mine who are studying much bigger topics than I have done. Like, there's a friend of mine who is currently studying ancient history and is en route to go into studying either going on to study a master's degree in ancient history at Durham, which is one of the universities in the UK that is basically fighting on tooth and nail to be on the same league as like Cambridge and Oxford. And to top it off, he's had a trip to NATO. And he's scheduled to go on another trip to NATO's office. And if that goes well, he could pretty easily get a job in NATO. However, he's not that tech smart. He ain't tech smart like me, you know what I mean? And even then, I'm not the most tech smart. So for all I know, I might be dumb compared to him. But yeah, that's one of the weird things with IQs. Ah, goodness me. Jesus, that late? Oh shit, Kyushiro's dead. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck you know. Alright, just kill the thing. One? A singular hit point. Okay. Alright, I am gonna just put this boat to shore, which should be right about here. Right. I am gonna save the game. And I think I'm gonna get ready. Hang on. Bro, you see, I've always known I wouldn't be going to university for my entire life. I've spent my time learning how to work with my hands, and legit next year in the Feb, I'm gonna start trade school for diesel mechanic. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That sounds sick. I'm happy for you. I hope that goes well for you, mate. Alright, I shall raid into... Who's that raid? Who's online? Know what? I will... No, I'm gonna raid into my fucking boy, Aura Hinode. Make sure to show him the sort of love and support he would show me, as he is currently playing in his Minecraft Java server. Anyway, with that, lads, I'm gonna go and eat approximately 5 kilograms of garlic mayonnaise. Take care now, lads. Bye-bye.